Hello there, my Purple Banditos, and welcome back some more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Link Between Worlds. I'm PurpleRodri. Last time we left off here about to enter the fire-ish, lava-looking temple. Today we are finally going to be making our way inside, and let's see what awaits us. So we finally arrived in our fourth temple, I believe, so we're here at Turtle Rock. Now, Turtle Rock is actually not that bad of a temple, but as you guys know, I haven't played it in a while, and I'm going to give it my best shot and hope that I can do it. Hope you guys are enjoying your week. For me, it's Monday again. I know, Mondays. Probably the most tiresome days of the week. The days of the week where you wake up and you're like, I wish it was Friday already. I feel like I've been really busy lately, you know, with school and everything going on. You know, midterms were just around the corner. Finals are coming up soon. And I know that some of you guys are probably on the same page as me. It's that time of year where things start getting a little hectic. You know, now that Halloween's over, it's just a matter of finishing up school, eating some turkey, and then after going on winter break. You know, I've been talking to my family a lot, trying to figure out what they're doing. You know, my family's been going through some ups and downs lately. So, you know, things like that. And I finally made a decision. You know, I'm probably going to go to El Salvador in December and visit everyone, hang out, visit my grandma, my cousin Jerry, my aunts, my uncles. And I think it's going to be a fun time. You know, I highly suggest if you guys are really unsure of what to do winter break, and if you guys want to, like, do something crazy or those sort of things, you do it with your family. You know, spend some time with your family. It's kind of nice, especially, you know, maybe for you older guys that are in college or something, and girls, you should go home and you should relax a little bit. And for you younger, you know, people, enjoy it while you can, because the holidays and all these great things are so awesome. Like, just enjoy it while you're young. You know, two of my little sisters still went trick-or-treating this year, but I actually didn't have the chance to go, as I am way too old for that now, unless I wore a mask. Maybe like a costume with like a mask, and maybe no one would be able to tell. Maybe I'll do that one day just for fun. Most likely not, though. But they had the chance to go, and I just felt so jealous of them. I was like, they're so lucky that they still have the chance to run around and trick-or-treat and go get free candy. I have to pay for my candy nowadays. So that kind of sucks, you know? You actually have to pay for your candy. Back then, when I was a kid, man, I dressed up as a lot of things as a kid. Like Anakin Skywalker, a jester, I don't even know. I dressed up as a lot of weird different things as a kid. I kind of just went with it. A weird freaky mask one year. I did a lot of weird costumes as a kid. But the one thing I always enjoyed was definitely just like running around with my friends and trick-or-treating and getting free candy. I'd go around a lot of different places till you know, my parents were the type of people that wouldn't let me come home until my bag was completely full. You know, they're that type of people. They're like, nah, you're filling up this bag, and then you can come home. And I would do it because I loved candy, and I'd probably eat most of it that night, you know, and then I'd go to school on like a sugar rush from eating all the candy, but it was so good. I mean, some of my favorite candies that I got, they were always the classics, you know. The Snickers and the Kit Kats. Kit Kats are all very good. All those are delicious. The Butterfingers are good. Those are the all-star candies, you know. The Hershey's, all those are really good. But the candies that I really enjoyed were you'd get them once in a while. I don't know if you guys remember this type of candy, but it was the Krusty Krab burgers. They're like these little gummy candies, and they were so delicious. I love just chewing on those. I mean, I'm kind of hungry right now just thinking about it because of how good they tasted. I'm sure nowadays everyone gets like Sour Patch Kids and all those types of brands of candy, but back in my day, you know, we got like the Krusty Krab burgers and things like that. And you know what? I actually didn't mind Tootsie Rolls as much. I know some people that did mind them, but personally, I kind of enjoyed Tootsie Rolls. I thought they tasted pretty good. I think I just really like candy. Any type of candy I could pretty much just eat. And before we continue on with the rambles, I'm going to explain what's going on here in this temple for some of you guys that may be a little lost. So there's 2 floors to this temple. I think that's about it. I don't think there's a 3rd floor. There's 2 floors, and it's simple mechanics behind it. You freeze the lava to get to where you want to. There are a lot of stages and platforms here where you can lift them. Like here, for example, I actually didn't lift it because I wanted to come in here and actually pick up the treasure chest first. So that gave us a 50 rupee. But now as you can see, we've actually lifted it. But one more thing I'm going to do really quickly. Hang on. I think we can go over here and actually get something. Yeah, here we go. I'm sure this will help for something later. What it will help for, I'm not too sure. I don't think I can really tell you. I think it's for way later on, like near the end of this boss. But as I was saying, use these, use the ice rod to freeze these things. It lets you up. and you lift those platforms to keep on going. So that's the basic strategy behind it. It's not too complex. but the part of it that makes it confusing for me is that I don't remember too much of what I need to do and where I need to go. So we are going to have ourselves a fun time while we figure out where exactly it is we're going. So that's the premises of it. I'm going to continue on with some weird Halloween stories. Now, I don't think I've actually told this story before. There was I'm just in the mood to tell random stories. Why not? It's a fun time. I enjoy it. Now, it was probably, I want to say, my sophomore year of high school. I think it might have been the last time I ever went trick-or-treating. I think it was. I think I just dressed up as a jester. I had a jester hat, and I've had this jester hat since like 5th grade, right? I bought it at Busch Gardens during my 5th grade field trip. I just thought it looked cool. It like lit up. It was cool. I would throw on like an orange shirt, jester costume. Not too difficult, right? Okay, so it's my like sophomore year of high school, something like that. And my friend Jacob, Jake, I named my heart gold rival after him. He's a good friend of mine. Always been one of my best friends, since I was a kid. He decided, let's go trick-or-treating around my neighborhood. Now, we lived a couple of minutes away from each other. It wasn't anything too far. I could just ride my bike over. And I just rode over there. And, we went trick-or-treating. We started knocking on a couple doors, getting a little bit of candy. We were a little bit older at this point, a little bit taller than everyone. So we were just kind of like, all right, well, let's just get as much candy as we can. If we find a bowl of candy sitting outside, we're going to take it all. Oh, come on. I'm not the only one that does that. I know other people do it. If you find a whole bowl of candy, if you're not taking it, you're insane. Because I know I would. I'm sure we took a couple bowls of candy, or 4 or 5 or 6, maybe 7. I don't know. I don't remember. We filled up. We were eating candy. And then what was really cool about his neighborhood was that year, there were a lot of people trick-or-treating around that neighborhood. But what was really cool about it was that year, there was a haunted house at one of the houses, right? There was a little haunted house. And it was really, really cool. And I was just excited to, have the chance to go get it. Really quick, though. We're actually going to go and pick up this item. So it's a Hylian shield. It's not a mandatory item to get. Highly suggest you get it, though, for these of you guys wondering where you got it. Continuing on. So there was a haunted house at his neighborhood, right? And we decided to go into it. Now, I have never been big on scary things. At least not at that point when I was a sophomore in high school. I was kind of like really terrified by scary things, even scary movies, things like that. And then I decided to do it. We walked in. There was a huge line. It was like a community haunted house, but there was a huge line. It was very, very popular, and it just seemed like it was about to be really good. I remember standing outside in line, and then all of a sudden, they started playing this creepy music. The creepy Halloween music they play here and there. So they started playing the creepy Halloween music, and then I look on top of the roof, and there are weird zombie people things climbing from the roof. At that point, I'm freaking out. I'm like, all right. I'm trying to play it cool with my friend. I'm like, oh yeah, man, this is nothing. I'm absolutely terrified inside. I have no idea what the heck's going on, and I'm getting pretty scared to go in, So then I decide, you know what? All right, we're going to do it. We're going to go inside, and we're going to see where this takes us. All right, we're going to do this. I got to do it once. I have to suck it up. I got to go inside. I have to make it through this haunted house. So we make it through the line, and they're pairing you in groups of 4. Now, it was only me and Jacob, so we were in pairs of 2 at this point. And I decided, all right, well, it looks like we don't have anybody. So we told the people, and they paired us up with like 2 little kids. They must have been maybe like 7 and 6, or young, very young, young kids. You could tell they were young. And they were paired up with us. And I just remember, like, we started walking through the haunted house, and it's terrifying. Immediately as you walk in, the chainsaw starts going off. It's absolutely crazy. I had no idea what the heck was going on. The chainsaw's going off. Things are going crazy. The lights are flickering, whatever. One of the little kids is, like, holding on to, like, me and Jacob, and he's, like, shaking, and, like, he has no idea what's going on. And then all of a sudden, the lights go off, and we keep walking. All right, we keep walking. And now the older kid, which was the younger guy's little brother, the one who was terrified, we keep walking, and the lights go on, and he's still there, but the little kid isn't. And all of a sudden, me and Jacob look at each other, and I'm like, I have no idea where this kid just went. Like, I don't know where he went. I think he disappeared. We asked one of the people who are, like, jumping out. I'm like, yo, I think we just lost the little kid down there, and we're not sure where he went. The guy was like, sorry, man, there's no exits this way. The only way out is through the end or the beginning. And I was like, well, that was an ominous message. So this little boy, right, I'm sitting here scared, and the older brother, who must have been like 7, he goes, it's okay, guys. I'll turn back and find him, okay? Before I know it, me and Jacob were like, fine. So we keep going. The little kid turns back. It was creepy. It was absolutely terrifying. The little kid turns back, right? Now, he goes to look for his little brother. We get out of the haunted house, and we go up to the guy, and we go, oh, so what happened to the 2 little kids you paired us up with? And he goes, I didn't pair you up with 2 little kids. There was no one else in your group. They were ghosts! No, I'm just kidding. I know. Absolutely kidding. I don't know what happened to him. We didn't see him again. But I'm sure the brave little older brother went, saved his kid brother. Had, you know, had a lot of courage to do it. I don't think I would have turned back to find Jacob. I probably would have just kept running and gotten out of there. Just thought it was a funny story to tell you guys just because I enjoy telling weird stories that come to mind. And that's kind of how it went. And I really enjoyed that Halloween. So it's just a fun story for you guys to remember. I like doing crazy things and just, you know, having fun. And that's what it was like. And, you know, that's some of the things I miss from being a kid. So for you guys coming up on the holidays, I know that was kind of a little story from Halloween. But I thought it would just maybe, you know, get you pumped, get you excited for all the great things to come. Because you have Thanksgiving and whatever holidays you celebrate during winter, whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is. You know, just enjoy it. Spend time with your family, have a good time, see some of your friends. And that's what life's all about, you know, making the most of it and just going crazy and having a little bit of fun. That's what I enjoy. Next time, guys, we will be continuing from here. So if you guys have any tips on what's coming up, let me know. We are going to be headed into a couple more rooms after, you know, we unlock all these things. So with that, guys, I'm just gonna wrap it up here, and we'll continue next time from wherever the heck we are here in this temple, and hopefully we will finish it once and for all. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.